guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review and wear test on this Nars Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer. Now this has been out for a long time, but they recently launched new shades and it's been hyped up all over again. So I'm going to be putting this to the test today and letting you guys know my thoughts. But before we get started, I do quickly want to introduce myself for those of you guys who are new to my channel. Hi, welcome. My name is Jessica, aka the Mexican Beauty. I make videos on all things beauty, lifestyle, and fashion. So I would love for you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. While you're at it, don't forget to hit that notification bell because I'll make sure you never miss a video. And also don't forget to follow me over on Instagram, the Mexican Beauty, because whenever I'm not here, I'm there 24/7. And also I am now on TikTok, the Mexican Beauty, where you can also find me whenever I'm not on YouTube. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into this review and wear test. Okay, so we have here the Nars Radiant Tinted Moisturizer. I did pick this up from my local Sephora, and this does retail for $45. So I'm really excited to see what this is about. And you guys know $45 ain't cheap, especially because there's so many great tinted moisturizers at the drugstore that you're just like, do I really need to spend $45? For example, the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator, so good, $5, like I can't even tell you. But I'm gonna go ahead and begin by priming my skin. I already went ahead and moisturized and all that stuff. So I'm gonna be using the One Size Secure the Blur, and I'm gonna be using this right where I do have some enlarged pores, just to kind of minimize the appearance. Since this is a tinted moisturizer, it's gonna be more so lightweight coverage. So I do wanna make sure that I prep the skin nicely so that all those little things that I wouldn't have to worry about with foundation aren't gonna be a problem with a more natural skin-like finish. And then I'm gonna go in with the Milani Supercharged Dewy Primer. I mentioned this in a video trying new drugstore makeup, and I've been using it since, and I actually really have been enjoying it. You guys know that I have been having a little bit of dry skin, so this has done a good job of hydrating my skin. It's not as dewy as it like sounds like it may be, like it's called the Super Dewy, but it actually gives you like a really healthy skin like radiance from within. And while we let this all kind of sink into the skin, we're gonna go ahead and read a little bit about this Nars product. So it's a lightweight tinted moisturizer that hydrates and smooths the skin while brightening. It does contain vitamin C and protecting with 30 SPF. The coverage is light, the finish is radiant, the formulation is cream, and the vitamin C visibly evens out skin tone for a brighter looking complexion. It also does contain the French Polynesian copara that helps hydrate, condition, and refine the skin. It's free of parabens, it's gluten-free, it has less than 1% synthetic fragrance, and it's also vegan. So this is now available in 16 shades for all skin types and tones. You guys know these tinted moisturizers, this one does say that it's best applied with your fingertips. So I think what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna give it another try. You guys know I did this for the FENTY skin tint, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this for this one as well. I'm gonna use my fingertips on this side, and then on this side I'm gonna be using a brush just because I like using a brush with skin tints because I do feel like it gives you a good coverage. So right away, it says to warm up with fingertips. It does feel very, very lightweight. It is a nice, just hydrating consistency. So I'm just gonna apply it. So here's the thing with this product. So it does contain 30 SPF, which is great for people that do like SPF in their products. But I feel like when a product does contain SPF, it tends to run a little bit lighter than what you would think. So I think that this shade is a little bit lighter than what I would probably run in the shade range. But I do have to say it applies really nicely with the fingers. Like it just blends in almost like you're just applying a moisturizer, just very lightweight. The forehead is the most evened out part of my face. And I feel like it just really gave you beautiful coverage up here, like very nice and even coverage. So I think I was able to do that thin layer with just my fingers, but I think to build it up, I definitely would recommend using a brush. So I'm gonna take my brush. So I'm just taking my JH03 brush and I'm just gently tapping that product into the skin. It is very pretty, I have to say, for a tinted product. It does what, you know, it says it'll do. And it never claims to be like a full coverage tinted moisturizer. It claims to be a very natural skin-like product. I think if you want it to like, you know, give you that very skin-like finish, it does. You guys can see the difference. So here it's fully covered and we still have this much product left. Now, I did say that I got the shade Saint Mortiz, which is a medium 2. So it's light to medium skin with golden undertones. So I think for right now it's good, but I think that for the summer, I probably would want to go a shade up. So we'll just have to see how this looks in natural lighting too. And also you guys let me know, do you guys think that this would work for me for a while, or should I go the next shade up? And I really like how it looks. It looks very beautiful and very skin-like. Honestly, I'm not expecting anything less just because it is Nars. You guys know Nars is very luxurious. You guys can see the difference from covering the sides. The tinted moisturizers that I've tried using my fingers first, I think I liked how this one applied the best with the fingers. But I would just say the first initial application with fingers, like a light coat of it, and then go up and build it up with a brush to give you more full coverage if that's what you want. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do now is I'm going to be taking the product on this side and I'm gonna be just applying it with a brush. You guys can see how creamy and fresh it looks. Just swatched on the face and then you blend it out. Gives you a very natural finish. So you guys can see, if you're somebody that likes a very natural, barely there tint, you can just leave it at that and bam. You guys can see if you do have rosacea, it covers enough to where it will lightly cover your rosacea. It still has some redness peeking through, but I know some people prefer that. They prefer that very light coat of product. They don't like to build it up like this, and that's fine. That also looks really good, and it looks like your skin if you just want to leave it like that. So it's definitely a very beautiful product. I'm gonna go ahead and take some here. So I definitely do think it's true to its claims where it's a light to medium buildable coverage tinted moisturizer. It's really customizable to your preference and what you like from your product. So if you like something more natural, by all means. I think it's great that Nars came back out with more shades, especially because I wanna say this product has been around for like 6 years. But it looks like it's new because they launched more shades because a lot of people do really love this product. I think on Sephora, it almost has like 5 stars. Like it's a very high rated product, but you guys can see that. It looks beautiful. What I was the biggest fan of was the fact that it really gave me a pretty tint over the redness, the imperfections. It looks like skin. It gives you a really pretty fresh face look, which I think is what, if you're looking into this product, you're going for. And then of course the sunscreen is an added plus if you do want sunscreen in your product, because I know there's a lot of people that don't want it because, you know, various reasons. But if you do want it, that's an option for you, and you have it here. So you guys can see how it's looking. It doesn't feel heavy whatsoever. It feels very, very lightweight on the face. I do want to go ahead and touch it to see if it's sticky or anything like that. It is a little bit sticky and it does transfer a little bit to my fingertips. So that's just something to note. But I think it's looking really nice. And now that I feel like the color has set into the skin, I honestly don't think it's a bad color at all. I actually think it matches me pretty well. But you guys can let me know your thoughts. I will have my shade references down below so you guys can kind of see if you fall around the same color range as me, or if you're like my foundation twin, as you guys say. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish off the rest of my makeup, and then I'm gonna come back and give you guys my very first initial thoughts, and then we can go ahead and start our wear test and our in natural lighting clip so you guys can see how this Nars Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer does through the day. So keep watching. Okay guys, so I am back. I finished my entire face of makeup and I'm really pleased with how the skin looks. I feel like it's set very, very beautifully. I also loved how it worked with the rest of my products. I'll have all the details listed down below in the description box so you guys can go ahead and check out the items. But I just feel like it looks really good. Like it looks so skin-like, so natural, so effortless and beautiful. I feel like it definitely now looks like a very soft, radiant finish. Honestly, it doesn't even feel like I'm wearing makeup. I keep looking in the mirror like, oh my gosh, I have makeup on. But I keep forgetting that I have anything on. So far I really do like it. I feel like it gives the skin such a perfected finish without doing the most. And I do feel like whether you wanted to use your fingers or a brush, it would work great. I got pretty good results from both, and you guys know that I personally don't like using my fingers. I would rather use a brush. But with this specific tinted moisturizer, I honestly didn't mind it. I'll do an in natural lighting check-in next to show you guys how the color looks in natural lighting, up close and personal, because sometimes with the lights, it can kind of diffuse things, but we're about to really put this to the test. So right now it is 11 a.m. and I'm gonna carry on with the rest of the day and wear this tinted moisturizer and let you guys know what I think and whether I think this is worth checking out or not. So I'll see you guys in a little bit for my in natural lighting check-in, so keep watching. Hey guys, so I am back right now. It is, let's see, 5:54 p.m., pretty much almost 6 p.m. and I'm ready to give you guys my final thoughts on the Nars Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer. This is what it's looking like after a long day, and you guys can see it definitely looks really still nice and in place. It doesn't look as dewy, only up here honestly. Everywhere else it honestly looks really nice. I will say that there is some transfer onto the mask. And I'm honestly not surprised just because of the fact this is a tinted moisturizer. It's a very lightweight coverage consistency, so it's not gonna stick on as well as like a full coverage foundation. But I do have to say, I love how this looked on the skin all day long. I feel like it gave me a very beautiful skin-like, very natural finish. I had no issues with irritation. I feel like it sat nice on the skin as well. But I do feel like the main thing of it, just like after wearing it for a long day, is definitely the transfer. It is a little bit on the pricier side, so it's definitely one of those products that it's totally up to you whether you think it's worth it for you. But I definitely do think that if you have been looking into this and you are somebody that likes that really soft skin vibe look, blurred out, really perfected, almost filtered like in a tinted moisturizer, then I do think you're gonna like this. It's so buildable, it's so beautiful. I'm excited to continue using this because I do feel like it's something that will become part of my routine for the summer, especially because it does contain that 30 SPF, which I like. I like when a product does have SPF. I still wear my SPF underneath. And then like I mentioned, I retouch with a makeup setting spray SPF, either the Milani or the Huda one, which I have listed down below so you guys can check those out. But those are pretty much all my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think of this product. Do you think it's worth it or not? I want to know. If you guys did enjoy watching this video, give it a big thumbs up. It lets me know to continue doing these types of videos for you guys. Let me know down below if you have purchased this, if you enjoy it, if you don't enjoy it. I love hearing all your thoughts. So let's start our conversation down below. And without further ado, don't forget to stay safe, stay blessed and beautiful. And I'll be seeing you guys very, very soon for a brand new video. Bye guys.